ريكورد. هايل. احب ويلكم جميعا. احب ان انا اعرفكم باستاذ محمد غزاوي، سينيور بيرفورمانس ماركتنج مانجر في تشين رياكشن، وساره تراونه اتش ار مانجر في تشين رياكشن. ساره ومحمد معنا النهارده عشان يتكلموا على the revolution of performance marketing after the COVID-19. واعتقد كلنا الفتره اللي فاتت عشنا التغييرات اللي حصلت في حياتنا كلها في خلال الازمه بتاعه الكوفيد 19. فديفنتلي انا انترستنج واكسايتد ان انا اسمع التيم هيقولوا ايه. ومن غير مقاطعه بليز I will hand it over لاستاذ محمد to continue. اتفضل.
لا ما في مشكلة. Thank you for the introduction. وحابب اليوم نحكي عن digital marketing in general، لأنه في ناس كثير عم بتبلش تحب في تبلش تفوت في هذا الموضوع حتى لو ما عندهم خبرة كثير. أوكي، I think this presentation will support you عشان تقدروا تحددوا إذا ممكن تفوتوا في هذا الموضوع أو لا. وبنفس الوقت في عندي technical side للناس اللي already بتعرف digital marketing قد إيه راح تكون هاي المهمة بالنسبة لهم. أول إشي راح نحكي عن The Revolution of Performance Marketing After COVID-19. أنا محمد غزاوي، بشتغل ب Chain Reaction من 7 سنوات. اشتغلت بسكتر ال SEO، Google Ads، Social Media Ads. اشتغلت ل list of the top accounts بالريجن زي سامسونج، LG، لينوفو. واشتغلت كمان لعدة e-commerce ويب سايتس زي أكسم تيليكوم بالGCC. واشتغلت كمان لسبورتر. أنا هلأ Senior Performance Marketing Manager بتشين رياكشن بمكتب عمان. وكمان كان في opportunity كنت حابب أحكي لكم عنها بشكل كتير سريع. قبل COVID-19 كنت في الإمارات كمان في دبي، عم بشتغل as Digital Consultant in UAE اللي هي part من MCN Group, one of the largest digital agencies بالميدل إيست. هلأ لما نيجي نحكي عن إيش صار بالperformance marketing بعد COVID-19، كل إشي in terms of digital marketing تغير بالنسبة للأجنسيز whether كانوا international أو local brands، للأجنسيز وحتى للإنترنت يوزر. وأهم إشي بدنا نركز عليه بهاي الفترة هم الإنترنت يوزر behavior، إيش صار عليهم و how we should adapt with the new online environment. طبعاً هلأ بهدول السلايدز اللي راح أمشي عليهم أي واحد عنده أي سؤال بس feel free to ask. وبآخر سلايد راح أضيف إيميلي عشان إذا أي حدا بده يسألني direct question I will happy to answer him. هلا لما نحكي عن performance
أنا بس هخلي الناس لو حد يا جماعة عايز يسأل أسئلة بليز اسألوا الأسئلة على الشات. وأنا towards آخر البرزنتيشن أنا هحط اللينك بتاعة الصفحة بتاعة تشين رياكشن على الشات هنا على السيشن، عشان التيم محمد وسارة هيبقوا موجودين على البيج خلال الأيام اللي جاية، فبرضه هتقدروا إن أنتوا تتواصلوا معاهم من خلال البيج بتاعتهم والشانل اللي موجود عندهم على سوري محمد.
لو أنا كمان I'm following up مع أي question على الشات فأنا I can share it كمان مع محمد إذا في أي سؤال that can be addressed هلا يعني.
شكرا يا سارة.
اوكي أول إشي بدنا نبلش ب World Internet User Statistics. جبنا شوية statistics بتحكي عن قديش الناس كانت تستعمل الإنترنت من عام 1995 لغاية 2020. فزي ما أنتم شايفين من ال 95 تقريبا لل 2010 number of user in terms of percentage of increase كان طبيعي جدا، بس بعد هيك صار في عندي booming in terms of number of users. وهذا الاشي بنقدر نحكي عنه هلا. طبعا قبل كان في limitations in terms of internet user, in terms of devices, in terms of location. بينما هلا الموضوع كثير تغير، كل حدا معه سمارت فون، كل حدا معه انترنت. Okay, so we need to know what is the advantage of this number increase. Okay, هون نحكي شوي عن social media statistics. في عندي 3.5 billion active user على السوشيال ميديا at this moment. 68% منهم بيستعملوا فيسبوك، 54% منهم لازم بفوتوا يدوروا على products عشان يشتروها، وبنفس الوقت في عندي 71% من اللي اشتروا will recommend هاي ال experience for some other user which will work as the word of mouth campaign for your products. وفي واحدة من الانسايتس كمان كتير مهمة اللي هي 91% من هدول اليوزر بيستعملوا موبايل أو they access the social media network from their own mobile. So this is the power of mobile advertising as well. هلا هون نحكي عن الستاتستكس بالنسبة لجوجل ادفرتايزنج. هون نحن بنحكي عن كل $1 you spend it on Google Ads في مكانه $2 in revenue. وفي الاونلاين ادفرتايزنج increase the brand awareness by 80%. كل ثانية على جوجل بصير أكثر من 63,000 سيرش كل ثانية. 90% من الديسكتوب سيرشز بتصير على جوجل، و73% من البيد سيرش كمان هي ماركت شير لجوجل. وجوجل owns one of the world's largest online display advertising network. For those who don't know what is Google Display Advertising Network, هي الادز اللي بتطلع لك على ويب سايتس السبورت على اليمين وعلى الشمال زي بانرز او زي صورة، بس تعمل كليك عليها بتفوت على ويب سايت ثاني. هذا الاشي اسمه جوجل ديسبلاي نتورك. هلا من بين كل الانسايتس اللي حكيناها كنا عم نحكي in general كيف الداتا المتوفرة عندنا، بس بعد كوفيد 19 ايش هي الانسايتس اللي كتير مهمة واللي كتير ملفتة؟ نحن بنحكي عن قبل كوفيد 19 البرسنتج او التايم سبنت لليوزر كان 3.13 minute per day، يعني تقريبا 3 ساعات و10 دقائق باليوم. بينما هلا بعد كوفيد 19 البرسنتج صارت 4.34. تخيل قديش زادت تقريبا 40%. يعني قبل اليوزر كان يقعد تقريبا 3 ساعات 13 دقيقة، هلا الناس بتقعد تقريبا 4 ساعات و34 دقيقة. وهاي السلايدز لازم نوقف ونفكر فيها وشو الامباكت تاعتها على البرفورمانس ادفرتايزنج. في ناس كتير ممكن تحكي انه صارت الكومبيتيشن اقل فلازم اطلع بادز اكثر، وفي ناس بتحكي العكس تماما لانه في ناس اكثر صارت تطلع اونلاين ادفرتايزنج. فهذا موضوع بنقدر نناقش فيه، بس الانسايتس هاي كتير مهمة لاي حدا بيشتغل بالديجيتال ادفرتايزنج. بعد هيك بدنا نحكي عن digital consumer behavior. من هذا السلايد نقدر نشوف انه باول 16 اسبوع بسنة 2019 comparing مع اول 16 اسبوع ب 2020 اللي هم تقريبا لشهر 4، نقدر نشوف انه بعد شهر 3 اللي هي بعد ما صارت البانديميك صار في عندي انكريز تقريبا 63% بالاوردرز او الاونلاين اوردرز. هذا الرقم كمان اذا بعني اشي هو بعني اشي واحد اللي هو الاوبورتونيتيز. الناس اللي ما كان لها الديجيتال فوت برنت قد ايه في عندها ميسنج اوبورتونيتيز، بينما الناس اللي استغلت هذا الموضوع واصلا كان في عندها اونلاين بيرفورمانس ادفرتايزنج قد ايه استفادت من هذا الموضوع. اوكي، وبهذا السلايد في عندي 3 main elements لازم نحكي فيهم. أول واحد هو إنه 52% of consumers that won't go back to a grocery shopping in store بعد COVID-19، و 58% من الأونلاين shopper expect to order more online in the coming months. وهذا البوينت كمان كتير مهم اللي هو 25% of US consumers couldn't أو can't find what they are looking for. And this 25%, لما نحكي 25% من American population, this is again a missing opportunities for people who think إنه البزنس تاعي ما بزبط أونلاين أو ما بزبط يكون في عندي أونلاين ستور. فهاي missing opportunity كتير مهمة لكل حدا بفكر في هذا الموضوع. هلا الكونكلوجن من كل شيء كنا عم نحكيه قبل هي one sentence كتير مهمة تحكي إنه COVID-19 consumer behavior will be the new normal. وهاي البوينت كمان لازم نفكر فيها. معنى هذا الاشي انه مش بعد COVID-19 الناس رح ترجع تستعمل الموبايل 3 ساعات و14 دقيقة، لا، الناس رح تضلها على هذا الريتم. فعشان هيك اي حدا كان عنده missing opportunity he should start pick up على هذا الموضوع. والبوينت الثانية والأهم الناس اللي اوريدي استغلت هاي الفرصة صار في إلهم بليس ولازم تسستين هذا الإشي. أوكي، هون بنحكي عن business behavior. هلا هذا السلايد كتير مهم عشان نفهم لما أنا عم بضل أركز على كلمة opportunities، سواء كانت missing opportunities للناس اللي ما عندها online presence أو positive opportunities للناس اللي استغلت كورونا وأخذت منها revenue أعلى. إذا بنطلع على نتفليكس مثلا، نتفليكس بهذا الجراف نحن بنشوف إنه الأكتيف يوزر كانوا فيه بشهر ديسمبر لغاية مارس تقريبا 2.2 بليون يوزر، واللي هو تقريبا نص الانترنت اكتيف يوزر. بينما اذا بنطلع بابريل الرقم هذا زاد تقريبا من 2.2 بليون ل 2.97 بليون، which is I know that it sounds like 30%، بس مش عم بحكي 30% لواحد كان عنده 1000 active user صار 1300، عم بحكي عن واحد كان عنده already 2.2 بليون صار تقريبا 3 بليون user. فأجين this is an opportunity for Netflix. إذا بنطلع على السلايد أو الجراف تاع أمازون، ممكن أي واحد يشوفه للوهلة الأولى بيحكي أوكي أمازون ترافيك أو ريفينيو نزل بهاي الفترة، بس كمان هون في عنا we need to explain the seasonality, we need to understand the comments behind the lines. إذا بتطلع مثلا على أمازون بديسمبر بلاك فرايداي كان تقريبا 28 نوفمبر، وفي عندي سايبر ماندي كان تقريبا كمان ب 30 نوفمبر، وهاي العروض بالعادة بأمازون تستمر لشهر 12. فأنت بتتخيل إنه هو طول السنة عم بيتمنى يصير ديسمبر عشان ياخذ هدول opportunities تاعون بلاك فرايداي وسايبر ماندي. من هاي الجراف بنقدر نفهم إنه بمارس وبأبريل وبماي صار كل شهر عنده زي كأنه عنده بلاك فرايداي. ف this is again something huge for Amazon، وكلياتنا بنعرف قديش ثروة هذا الشخص زادت بهاي الفترة من وراء أمازون. هلا إذا بنطلع على some other businesses زي كورة مثلا، بنطلع بنحكي إنه في عندي 105 تقريبا 120 مليون نزل ل 20 مليون. again البوينت اللي عم بركز عليها هون إنه زي ما في businesses زادت الترافيك تاعتها أو الريفينيو، في businesses قلت الريفينيو تاعتها. بس keep in mind إنه كورة أو ويب سايت زي كورة أو as example for any service، بس بعد ما صارت الكرايسيس تاعت كوفيد 19 وقفت المباريات كرة القدم in general، بس هلا بلشت ترجع. راح نشوف إنه الشهر الجاي كورة أو ويب سايت زي كورة رجعت لل 120 مليون ترافيك. فالميسنج opportunities إذا بنطلع الديسادفانتج تاعتها it can be picked up again أو it can be recovered. بينما شخص ما له أصلاً أونلاين بريزنس هو خسران كل شيء. أوكي، ولما نحكي ويب سايت زي MBC جروب، طبعاً عم نحكي هون مش عن MBC نفسه، بنحكي عن شاهد.net و you can check this as well. زادت عنده الترافيك من 10 مليون لتقريباً 30 مليون which is almost 200% of increase. فimagine the revenue behind these numbers and percentages as well. فإذا في عندي conclusion هون هي شغلة كتير بسيطة، إنه كل حدا استفاد راح يستمر الاستفادة تاعته حتى بعد كوفيد-19، لأنه this is the new environment of أو the new behavior for the user. بينما أي حدا خسر في فترة كوفيد-19 راح يرد يعمل pick up على النمبرز تاعته right after the lockdown is finished. أوكي، هلا بهذا السلايد رح نحكي عن international versus local brands، وهذا موضوع اصلا brands reaction sorry، وهذا الموضوع اصلا كتير كبير ويدبند على البيرسونال اكسبيرينس. بس في عندي فيديو كتير بسيط هون حاب نطلع عليه. اوكي، فهون انا بس بدي احكي شغله كتير بسيطه، تمام؟ انه كل حدا بيشتغل بالبرفورمانس ماركتينج او بالديجيتال ادفرتايزنج واجه هاي المشكله باخر فتره، سبيشالي بكوفيد، سبيشالي باول ايام كوفيد. ناس كتير كانت مش عارفه قد ايه بدها تضلها هاي الفتره، فهل نوقف كامبينز، هل نأجلها؟ فبغض النظر سواء كانت لوكال براندز او انترناشونال براندز، في ناس كتير استفادت بهاي الفتره whether in a سواء كانوا لوكال او انترناشونال. فمثلا في ناس كثير من الكلاينتس اللي انا بشتغل لهم انترناشونال زي مثلا LG فهموا انه بهاي الفتره it's time to increase the budget on the awareness campaign، لانه الناس بتكون قاعده في البيت اكثر، ف people will start educate او start will be more educated بالبراندز تاعتهم او بالبرودكتس تاعتهم. بينما في ناس كثير حتى سمول براندز كمان شافوا الامباكت تاعتها على الاي كوميرس سيرفيسز. بينما في ناس وقفت الادفرتايزنج for many reasons كلياتنا عارفينها which is something that we can understand. بس again نرجع نحكي بموضوع ال opportunities. It's a missed opportunities for people who have paused الكامبينز تاعتهم، والناس اللي خلت الكامبينز تاعتهم active. في case studies عندنا بتحكي انه كتير كسبوا من هذا الموضوع. اوكي، هلا بنكست سلايد بنحكي عن how COVID-19 affected the services performance. يعني لما نحكي عن performance marketing بنحكي عن أكثر من service. واحدة منهم SEO اللي هي Search Engine Optimization، واللي هي كيف يطلع الواحد على جوجل in an organic way on the most relevant keywords. وفي عندي جوجل Ads اللي هو الادفرتايزنج تاعون جوجل سواء كانت يوتيوب أو Search Campaign أو GDN. في عندي السوشيال ميديا Ads. هلا بالفترة هاي الناس اللي وقفت advertising على جوجل ادز وسوشيال ميديا ادز، صار it's the time لهم to invest بالاس اي او، لانه التايب اوف agreement على الاس اي او تختلف، لانه ما في ماركتينج بادجت زي 80,000 او 50,000 بالشهر لازم تنصرف، هو yearly contract. فالناس اللي انفستد بالاس اي او بهاي الفتره كمان استفادوا كثير، وفي عندنا كيس ستاديز بتحكي بهذا الموضوع. اوكي، هلا لما نحكي عن اناليتكس هيلث تشيك، الاناليتكس هو part او element very critical in any advertising campaign whether كانت online او offline. والاناليتكس advertising اهميته بتكمن ب getting the best result in the least spend، لانه في ناس كثير تصير تحكي لك بقدر اصرف لك اقل بادجت واجيب لك ريزلتس احسن. فبدنا نحضر هذا الفيديو كمان in 1 minute راح يبين لنا ايش ال importance of analytics.
Take a look at Woodpole. Whoa, everything you got at Woodpole right now.
She really loves that thing.
Okay. So this video أتوقع ما بتشرح على قد ما هو الإمباكت تاعت الأناليتكس especially in terms of audiences targeting. فلما نيجي نحكي عن targeting your right audiences at the right time with the right tool is critical. And to make sure that this is 100% working on your campaigns, your analytics technique should be improved عشان تقدر تفهم لمين وصل الادز وشو الامباكت تاعت الادز هذا. اوكي، وغير هيك كمان من اهم التولز و the most powerful، نحن بنحكي عن جوجل داتا ستوديو او جوجل شيت. These are type of automated report or platform that can support you with in terms of your performance campaigns, whether شو الشانلز تاعتها، شو الستارتنج ديتس، شو المين جول تاعها او الكي بي اي. It will provide you with the right data at the right time. So I think that's it for me. Thank you so much, and definitely we might have a lot of questions.
Very insightful. It's very interesting to see how the different digital marketing channels are being impacted by the COVID pandemic. And I think it really goes to show that I think for the most part, you've shown that the trend has really increased quite a bit in the past months. And I think a lot of people can see that. I do have a couple of questions for you and Sara that I think would be useful for our students. The first one that comes to mind is you just gave us a presentation about you're using analytics, you're using tools that you have to monitor the advertising spend and to monitor how advertising is being perceived or consumed. But you can't, I don't think so, maybe you can correct me, but at least I know for most of the Middle Eastern universities, you can't really study this in university. There's no degree where you can study this kind of things. So how can a student learn about these things so that when they apply for potential positions in a digital marketing agency, that they can stand out?
Okay. In fact, this is a great question, or we can ask it in a different way. How, for example, I have reached this level, because as you say, no one already teaching this in university. But the thing is that all of the resources of digital marketing are open source. So there is, for example, Google Skill Shop. You can take the digital advertising certificate from that place, and it comes with more practice and more implementation, so you can reach the level. But for
can you repeat what that is again? I'll type it in the chat for everybody to see.
it's Google Skill Shop.
Google
Skill Shop.
Skill Shop.
Yeah.
Here it is, guys, on the chat. Oh, no. Okay.
It provides different certificate for the performance marketing, especially Google, and you need to have a technical background. If you are, for example, a marketing person, you will be more in marketing. If you are an IT person, you will be more in SEO, because it requires some technical background. And I think, for example, in our country, I live in Jordan now, universities started in this path as a, for example, the German university, Amman German University, and some other universities, they are start having the digital marketing as a major. But again, it's not for, if your country don't provide this major, you can study it online, and by the more you practice, the more you will be professional in it.
And do you have any other than Google? So you mentioned Google Skill Shop for advertising, for online studying. Are there other kinds of tools that you would recommend for students to look at and to apply to in order to, I guess, improve or increase their skills or knowledge about this topic?
The bottom of line is that every single social media platform, there is a certificate to it. So you can, for example, type Facebook advertising certificate, a Twitter advertising certificate, Snapchat. All of them, they have a certificate. So you
Nice.
can master the craft or master the major.
Nice. That's an important piece of information that I did not know. I have a question from Minna Esem. She says, do you think in the near future a brand manager will also need digital marketing experience? And she's specifically talking about FMCGs. But I think maybe you can also elaborate. Is this something FMCG
Whether
related or just cross
whether
industry?
it's FMCG or any other services like OTAs, for example, for travel, for e-commerce, I would highly recommend to have the background of digital advertising for everyone because this is the future and everyone in any position, for example, now account manager in any company or brand manager in any company, he will reach a level to communicate about his digital advertising or about the revenue or increasing the revenue or improving the process of the internal team. So the digital marketing is a critical element and it became every day it became even more critical to improve the revenue. So yes, the answer is yes.
Great. We're starting to get quite a few questions. So first there was a comment from Joseph who says that there's also Google Digital Garage who
Yes,
provide free certification. So
exactly.
that's
Thank you,
nice for them.
Joseph. Yeah.
And then I have another question from Minna. Do you recommend the CMI Digital Marketing Certificate? Do you know what that
To be
is?
honest, I haven't heard about it. Maybe if you can give me with more details or let me know, is it like for Egypt? Is it worldwide? Because this is the first time I hear about it.
Okay, we have a third question from Hussein Atwi. He
Mhm.
says, "Hi, I'm currently working as a digital marketing officer for a non-profit charity organization. I am interested if you have any advice for me within that field, especially in the current times of COVID-19."
Okay. Yes, I have. Because in Ramadan, I was working on a huge project. I can't say the name of it now, but the main idea of it is to have donation. This was the campaign goal. It's to have more donation on the website. And to be honest, everyone was expecting that this campaign is not going to work because everyone is أو يعني الكل كان عم بتبرع عشان بتذكر عشان to fight COVID-19. اوكي فما توقعت انه حدا يقدر يتبرع لأي منظمة تانية NGO بس الفكرة كانت إنه to work on your creatives, to work on user sympathy. As much as you can work on this part, you will get more and even more donation. Or if your goal is not the donation, uh, yeah. If your goal is not the donation, is only the awareness for the campaign, again, this is the right time for it. So I hope that I have answered your question. And if you still have any comments, feel free to contact me.
I just want to make a point because I think there's not everybody on the session speaks Arabic, so
Yeah.
we'll try to make sure that we have our questions more in
Yeah, I just saw it, so I will start
yes.
replying. And if Ellen, if you still have any comment or you missed a point, just ask about it and I will repeat it in English. Anytime.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. I have some more questions about digital marketing for you, Muhammad, because I think digital marketing is one of those things that is appealing, right? I think many students coming out of college think digital marketing, oh, that's nice. That's a nice field to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, tell me about what kind of, when you're hiring in chain reaction, for example, what kind of skills might you be looking for in a candidate?
Mhm.
And the follow-on question to that is, how can a candidate show that he has or she has these skills that you might be looking for?
Okay. I think Sarah will be more helpful in this part. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Honestly, when it comes to, especially when it comes to fresh graduates, the first thing that we look for, apart from, you know, the technical skills, is the attitude. When it comes to chain reaction, let's say, the attitude, you know, the enthusiasm, the willingness to learn. Especially when it comes to digital marketing, it never stops changing, and it never stops evolving. Let's say. So the most important thing, or the most important aspect that we look at, is for someone who's willing to self-develop, because we do provide trainings, we do provide workshops, but by the end of the day, each employee has to work on their own set of skills, whether it was technical, whether it was, you know, soft skills, in order to improve, especially in the digital marketing field. Now, other than that, we do definitely look at education. It has to be relevant, something that is marketing or business related. And honestly, what gives a lot of candidates, let's say an advantage, or it's let's say it differs them from other candidates, are the certificates that they take. Especially, you know, there are plenty of free certification that people can take online. So honestly, this also does not just have them on the CV. This also, let's say, enhances their interviews. They have, you know, they know how to answer during the interviews. We do not get deep into technical, especially for fresh grads, but it gives us, you know, like an idea that whoever is applying is in fact very interested in digital marketing and has done their homework, let's say.
Mhm.
And
So, so,
I just would like to add a very small thing here, which is from technical perspective, we are already expecting that the first 2 months or 3 months for the new candidate, especially if it was fresh graduate, will not be like that effective. So I would appreciate if the candidate already giving me the feedback that he's going to work with our company for 1 year or for 2 years. If I, in the other way, on the other hand, if I saw that he's only looking for a 3 months job, it will not be effective for me because it need or require a lot of time to teach them.
And it won't really be beneficial for the candidates themselves, because it does need time for them to learn. So if anyone is looking for an internship or for a few months project, we can provide that. However, as Mohammed said, that we need to know beforehand so that we can prepare for whatever we're going to teach them and make sure that we deliver what they're expecting by the end.
Sarah, I'm gonna follow on to the initial question about you said that eagerness to learn was something that you found very important
Yes.
in a candidate.
Yes.
And I just want to link that to what you mentioned about certification. So somebody who went to university, but they took the time and effort to learn something new through the certification. So that's obviously a very clear indicator that somebody is doing that kind of a soft skills. Some other skills might not be so easy to show, right? Because if you such as a team player, and I'm sure you guys look at the culture, and I'm sure you guys look at grit and things like that. Do you have recommendations of what students can do or write on their resume even to show these soft skills that are usually a little bit difficult to see just from a resume or just from an interview?
Honestly, from the resume, I don't really have something extra to add. I guess all job hunters do know, just to mention team player. Maybe they can mention a few projects that they've worked in during university, any volunteering they have done. At the beginning of each career, these small projects do make a difference. Now, this step is important to get you to the interview. Now, once you get into the interview, it's very important to act, let's say, natural. Don't look for the optimal answer, because everyone does that. I mean, although it's good, but you need to answer you need to be you during the interview. Now, what applicants can do is that they can research the types of questions. And there is something called competency-based interviews. Now, competency-based interviews are not interviews that ask you very clear and direct questions. For example, if I want to know if an employee, for example, takes criticism, let's say constructive criticism, or is a team player, I don't ask them this question directly. I ask them about situations that might have happened with their friends, situations that might have happened in university. And from their answer, I can tell if this person showed that they are actually team players or not. Now, if candidates can research such interviews, it is very beneficial, and they can know how their answer will actually contribute to showcase or to make it clearer what type of person they are.
Nice. We actually have a question from, thank you for that, by the way. I have a question from Ellen. She's talking about, what do you recommend? And I think you might have answered a part of this question.
Yeah.
But, and this is for Sara, I think, because I think you're uniquely positioned to answer this. The question is, what do you recommend for an HR professional as key skills to add from digital marketing? How to marry the two? So how can I use my HR skills, I guess, to and improve within digital marketing?
Yeah, and I guess I answered the HR part. I also, I guess maybe Mohammed can also help more in terms of digital marketing and how to marry HR with digital marketing. Yeah, Mohammed.
Okay. The thing is that I think the best thing to do as an HR to have an overview for digital marketing, for example, like the first thing that Sarah have done with us, because she didn't have that much knowledge about digital marketing, she should start to understand what every single service do and what are the team members working, so she can deal with the team on that basis. So whether you need to work in a digital marketing company or you just need to know about it as a profession, I think you should do the same by studying or reading some headlines about the performance marketing, which break down to SEO, Google Analytics, social media ads, and social media marketing, to understand every single service of them and what the difference between each of them, so you can understand how the workflow for it. In this case, I have answered if you have the question regarding you need to work in a digital performance, or if you need to understand more or know more about digital marketing.
Let me follow on with that with another question by Minna Asim, who's specifically, she's asking, do you offer remote opportunities? But let me take it a step further and ask, can digital agencies work remotely fully? Do you need to be in an office? And has this changed, and will this change in the years to come after what we've been through with Corona?
Now, I guess for that question, both Mohammed and I will answer it. Now, the first part is, yes, we definitely do provide remote opportunities. We do not have much at the moment. In fact, let's say this approach or this path started growing, let's say, after COVID-19. So we do currently have a few positions like SEO executives. This can definitely be done remotely, and English and Arabic copywriters. Going forward, this is actually where we're aiming, is that to expand worldwide. Even if we do not have actual offices, our teams can be definitely everywhere around the world. Now, when it comes to if we believe that digital marketing agencies can completely move to work virtually or remotely, I guess Mohammed can better answer this question.
Okay. There is definitely some limitation because we are not familiar with working 100% remotely. Okay. But is it doable? I believe yes, it's doable, because now at this moment, Google advertising team, they are working remotely until the end of the year. So if Google have done it, we definitely can do it. But still there is some limitations or some points that need to be considered in terms of from the management perspective. For example, signing the contracts, how they will interact with that. Some meetings still can't be online using the very powerful tool, by the way, but still we still can find some limitation. But is it doable? It's 100% doable, yeah.
And do you think it's going to move more digital, Mohammed, or is it gonna be going back to the office more? What do you think?
Now, for
More
example,
remotely, I mean, not digital. Is it gonna be more remote or more office-based going forward?
no, it's going to be more remotely, okay. But now, for example, in our company, we have the option whether to work remotely or in the office, okay. But again, if you came to our company now, you will see that everyone in the company, because we
Okay.
prefer to work at the office
Okay.
in terms of the environment itself, yeah.
I see. Sorry, our user Ellen had another follow-up question. I think maybe we didn't quite answer her question. She was talking more about how to use digital marketing in an HR environment.
Yeah.
So to prepare them for success. I think that's a much more clear question.
It is, yeah. Honestly, what I'm currently working on, I'm going to give you from my experience, is how to work on your employer branding. Using digital marketing is the best way to showcase that, especially in our case for an agency. So LinkedIn is one of the best tools that you can use as an HR professional to showcase your company, to showcase your team, the environment itself. So it can help you with more than one thing. First of all, you can market yourself as, one of the best employers that potential candidates will be looking for an opportunity to work with you. Something else you can also build, as I said, to clear your brand, and also build connections with other HR professionals, and also to get to know candidates where can reach you better through, let's say, digital marketing tools. I mean, I know that maybe the question is not that, I did not elaborate a lot. I'm afraid I didn't completely answer your question, but that's at least what I am currently doing. So that's what I can answer.
Sara, let me elaborate on this, and we are coming to time, and I really do appreciate you guys coming and talking to us. Because digital marketing in general, there's 2 points, and Ellen really struck something, because you can use digital marketing in the form of an agency like you guys, where you offer services to companies, probably towards their end consumer. But then there is the internal digital marketers. How can I use digital marketing internally within an organization in HR, but also in commerce, also in finance or planning.
True. Yes.
Is there a difference between the two? And if I'm a student and I want to get into digital marketing, do you have recommendations of taking these different two paths?
Okay. I will answer this part of the question because yes, there is a huge difference between digital marketing in agencies or in the in-house team. For example, or why there is an agency in the first place and what is the difference? For example, when we say that in our company profile, we have LG in 5 countries in the GCC or Samsung in 7 countries, or all of these international brands, they're already fully capable to have their in-house team. But what they have in the first place, they have an in-house team, okay, and they have an agencies, so they can communicate together to get the best results. So for example, when we work on one of any brands of the international, we communicate with the marketing team or digital marketing team so we can get the best result. But the difference here that the agencies always have more technical skills. So I would highly recommend for anyone, if you are in the very beginning of your path and you have two options, to have an opportunity in digital agency or in-house team, even if it was in one of your dream job, take the agency one, because when you go back to the in-house team, you will have more knowledge than anyone of your team, and you will be even working in a better way, because agencies have tons of campaigns to go live on daily basis, while the in-house team have like 6 campaigns a month to go live with. So the experience that you will take from the agencies will be way better. And that's a very good question, by the way. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, and thank you for taking the time to answer all of these questions. What I'm doing right now, I just posted a link on the chat, everyone. This is the link to the chain reaction page on the Localized virtual career fair. Mohammad and Sara are around during the coming days. So please, if you are interested to ask them any more questions, if you want to find out more information about the opportunities that they've talked about, please do visit their page, click on their channel, and talk to them. If for some reason, if nobody is available at that moment, do leave a message. They will be able to see it the following day. We're pretty close to time right now. So Mohammad and Sara, is there any last comments from your side that you would like to add?
No.
Yes. In terms of performance marketing, we are still in the beginning. It's going to be even more important in the upcoming years. So I highly recommend that everyone to be educated about digital marketing, even if they are brand manager or accounts director, or even in the management and they don't have any interaction with the clients. Digital marketing is something really deserved to read about it, because it will improve your skills, even like the soft skills. So yeah, I think that's it for me.
Thank you for that, Mohammed.
Thank you.
Sara?
Yeah, I think that's about it. Honestly, I really enjoyed the whole new idea of, especially, virtual job fairs. I was really intrigued to get to know how it's gonna work, and it's honestly, I find it really amazing. I guess this should be like the new job fair. We shouldn't go back to the actual ones. We should honestly rely on those, because it also gives a better, better chances for employers and potential candidates to interact on a continuous basis. It's not like a meeting and then we forget So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to talk about digital marketing, to introduce you more to chain reaction. And I really do hope whoever is interested, they can share, of course, their CV, or they have any, jobs related questions. We also already have the jobs on Localized website, and my email is also available.
Thank you for the encouraging words, Sara. We hope that you benefit from this career fair, and inshallah, in the months to come, we will be repeating this more and more. And this is something I think, like you say, I think the future of career fairs will be online. Sara and Mohammad, again, thank you very much for your time.
Most welcome.
Really enjoyed the session. And like I mentioned to everybody, please do visit the Chain Reaction page and talk to the team to find out more about what exciting things that they're working on.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.